sure if you can hear me. It's loading. Still says loading. Okay. Hello and welcome to day 24 of 5 minutes for 4 weeks. Okay, I've been live for a minute already. I've just been waiting for the screen to update. Sorry. Hello and welcome to 5 minutes for 4 weeks, a series in which I live stream myself practicing a song for 5 minutes a day for 6 days a week for 4 weeks, totaling 2 hours of practice time spread across the 24 practice sessions to show what is possible with albeit short, consistent practice and hopefully inspire the viewer to take on tasks perhaps seen as daunting as well. This past song, because of Passover, there were a few days that did not live stream, and I made it up. I did 2 sessions in one day instead. So that's what's going on now, in case you're wondering about the 24 days. But today is the regularly scheduled 4th Friday, hence day 24, week 4, day 6. The piece I mentioned on day 1, I chose this piece because I was visiting my friend Shula a few weeks ago, and I saw she had a painting of a rose, and then I forget if she mentioned either this song inspired the painting, or when she sees the painting, she thinks of that song. I think it was the latter. But anyway, I mentioned on day 1 that this piece is for you, Shula, and again, this piece is for you, Shula. So hopefully, I'm only doing like 11 measures of it or so, but whatever I'm able to get through. I have not learned the rest yet. I've only been practicing for an hour and 55 minutes. Hi, Dad. Thank you for joining. Let's get ready. I plan on muting myself once I start the timer, or shortly before, whatever. Just so that you're not hearing background noise and plucking sounds. All you're hearing is just the digital channel coming through. So. Okay, clear, minute, clear. 5 minutes on the clock. I'm probably gonna start. I'm gonna do a little bit of practice and then just go from the top. So that's what I plan on doing. Let's pull this up. Got the music ready. Okay, just the computer's. Because I clicked the new screen, it's taking a minute or not a minute. There we go. A few seconds to update, and we should be okay. Why is it on? Okay. I'm gonna mute myself. All right, so after practicing, I did like maybe 3 or 4 takes, or 2.5 and 3.5 more specifically. So I only had 20 few seconds left, and I said rather than just stopping prematurely, let me just play for the rest. I knew it wouldn't get through the whole thing, but that was okay. Or at least I suspected it wouldn't get through the whole thing. I wasn't actually sure how long the whole thing was. The whole thing being those 11 measures. I think the second or third take, well, the second to last take, whichever that one, I think was the best. Actually, no, the third to last, anti-penultimate, was the best. Reason being, I remembered that in the third measure, it's one and two rather than 1 2. All the other ones, I think I forgot that. And then the last time, instead of playing a D chord, my fingers in the wrong spot, I played this. This was going on there. But the first and second take, I believe, were both okay. In terms of printing, I think it was the second one. I think it was the second that played the chord correctly, if not the third. I'm not sure how many takes I actually did. Overall, though, I'm glad with how this piece came out. I got through the first two measures fairly quickly. Where was this slowdown? I guess measure 11. Sorry, measure 10, measure 9 and 10. That's where things got a little trickier with the rhythm. And then 9, 10, and then 11 also. But even so, I still was able to get through a decent amount of this song. Just thinking, the fact that it was a single chord per measure helped, and I wasn't really moving the fingers. I actually wasn't moving the fingers at all, except for until measure. It was fingers were in one spot for one measure, changed slightly for the next measure, and then it wasn't until measure 9 that I actually changed chords in the middle of the measure. So overall, this is a good song. If anyone is trying to do something similar, I recommend this song. It's a good song. It lends itself well to the FFF notion. Anything else? Am I gonna continue practicing this song? Maybe. I don't know. Shula, if you really want me to, maybe I could. But I don't know. Maybe it gets easier after the measure 10 and 11. Sorry, measure 11 and 12. Also, practicing more than 5 minutes a day it makes it a lot easier. Just I've noticed when I finish pieces, sometimes I'll after day 24 continue practicing them, like honestly on the piano, and just you're able to get through a lot more when you devote like an hour, say, more rather than 5 minutes. So if I did do that, that would be helpful. Also, the thing came with a CD. You're supposed to be able to play along here, just the guitar track, but the CD is broken. I'm pretty sure I bought this book secondhand, in which case the owners have no, the company has no responsibility to replace the CD. But I might just write to them and see if they can send me like a digital download of it anyway, kind of thing. If not, I'm sure I can probably find it on YouTube, something similar, someone playing on my guitar. Anyway, so that's this piece. And I plan on starting a new piece on Sunday, 7:40 a.m. Eastern time. I have a song in mind. I have not. I'm not announcing it yet because what I like to do is check to make sure. I used to play the pieces cold. I'll open them up and just start listening, and sometimes realizing that it was not an authentic transcription of the piece, or realizing like there were all these 16th notes I never actually heard, and the piece became much harder than I thought, and I got through 2 measures by the end, kind of thing, and it sounded nothing like the original because I was just playing it way too slowly. Just want to check that it's what I'm hearing is what's actually written, and that there's not like trickier stuff going on. But otherwise, I have the piece in mind, and hopefully, I plan on announcing it. You should see the link, etc., or just find me on YouTube on Sunday. So I hope to see you then. Thank you everyone who joined today, as well as the previous 23 days, or parts thereof. Wishing you all a great weekend. To those celebrating Shana Tova and Shabbat Shalom. And a reminder that there is a link in the description section with a list of songs from which you can make requests. So that's another way to for me to pick songs, is to have you pick them for me. And that's that. So as always, until next time and beyond, keep practicing.